Lifesum or MyFitnessPal, which is a better diet tracking app? After over 3 years of our team at 𝗣𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀com testing and using MyFitnessPal and spending the better part of 2023 using Lifesum, we have learned a lot about each app's strengths and weaknesses. My team at 𝗣𝗀𝗀𝗀 compared both across 10 key categories, including food database accuracy, level of personalization, tracking capabilities. However, for time's sake, I'm only going to go over the top 6. But if you're interested in a deeper dive on these apps and are curious to see who came out on top for the other 4 categories like coaching, exercise, calories, price, and reviews, you can read our full blog post by going to Google, typing in the search bar 𝗣𝗀𝗀𝗀 and Lifesum versus MyFitnessPal. I've also done full video reviews on each of these apps that go into detail about how we tested them, how you can save some money if you'd like to purchase one. Those will be linked in the article. I also have linked them in the video description. Beginning with MyFitnessPal. Of course, one of the oldest, most recognized diet tracking apps. It was the first one I ever used. It focuses strictly on calorie and macro tracking. Some of the pros of this app are that MyFitnessPal may have the largest food database of all the nutrition apps on the market, meaning you can find food entries for nearly everything, including restaurant menu items, and its interface is super easy to use and very straightforward. Some things we don't like about this app are the ads that pop up everywhere on the free version that are super annoying, and also that the barcode scanner is only available to paying members now. Another thing that's not so great is that although the recipe database is huge, the entries are unverified and sometimes contain inaccurate nutritional information. Lifesum, on the other hand, offers habit tracking, meal plans, food quality insight, and calorie and macro tracking capabilities. The app's primary purpose is to help people lose weight, but users can also select weight maintenance or weight gain as their primary goal. What we like about this app is that it not only tracks calories, but macronutrients as well, which are the proteins, carbs, and fats in your food. It also allows you to manually adjust your targets if necessary. We also like that there are meal plans for specific diets within the app, like keto or paleo, as well as an extensive food and recipe database. Some things we didn't like about this app are that the recommended nutritional targets tend to be inaccurate or lower than necessary, which can lead to undereating. And we noticed that a lot of the features we found to be the most valuable were only available if you paid for the premium version of the app. Now that we talked about the pros and cons of each app, let's put them both head to head to see which one is really better. First category we tested in was food database. Starting with Lifesum, Lifesum has a large food database. Many foods have been verified to show accurate nutritional data, which can be identified with the blue check mark. However, like MyFitnessPal, users can also add their foods and meals to the database, which means there are bound to be some inaccurate entries. Our advice to you when trying to ensure accuracy when logging your food is to stick to entries with that blue check mark and avoid other entries as much as possible. As for MyFitnessPal, one of the things that made this app explode in popularity back in the day was the ability for users to add to the food database. This feature meant that millions of foods, the ingredients, and meals with nutritional information were now going to be available. However, these inaccurate entries sometimes makes tracking calories and macronutrients more frustrating because you don't know if they're accurate or not. So that really defeats the purpose of tracking for your intake. That said, the database is still valuable for those who are experienced enough to spot those inaccuracies, and it's also really great for people who eat out at restaurants or travel internationally. So the winner in this category is Lifesum, because although MyFitnessPal has a much more extensive food database, Lifesum is a winner because it has an abundant database of verified foods. The second category we tested in was tracking capabilities. Lifesum allows users to track their calories, macronutrients, 2 minerals, sodium and potassium, exercise activity, body weight, circumference, measurements, and certain habits. MyFitnessPal allows users to track calories, macronutrients, vitamins and minerals, including vitamins A and C, calcium, iron, sodium, potassium, your water intake, exercise activity, steps, body measurements, including body weight and body fat percentage, your neck, waist, hip circumferences, and progress pictures. The free version doesn't have the barcode scanner, so non-premium users must manually input foods a lot more often. But the winner here is MyFitnessPal. Both apps have similar tracking capabilities, especially the free versions, but MyFitnessPal tracks more micronutrients than Lifesum and allows users to upload progress pictures. The next category we tested in was calorie recommendations. Lifesum's calorie recommendations tend to be a little bit too low because it doesn't account for user activity levels, while MyFitnessPal's recommendations are slightly more accurate, but they're still too low a lot of the time. MyFitnessPal is better in this category though because users can override their nutritional targets on the free version. But remember, if your goal is to lose weight, it's important to do it in a safe way. If you're not sure how many calories you should be eating to reach your goals at a pace that is healthy for your body, we advise you to work with a nutrition coach or a physician. The next category we tested in was level of customization. Now, Lifesum, it allows users to customize their calories and macronutrients with the premium plan. You can also customize your experience by adjusting your rate of loss, and they also have different meal plans that you can follow, like keto, paleo, or clean eating, and you can select a goal for your habits. The free version of MyFitnessPal allows users to customize their calorie and macro targets to some extent, but the app's premium version is required for complete customization of nutritional targets. Although MyFitnessPal is better as a free option because users can adjust their calories and macronutrients without paying for a premium plan, I'm declaring Lifesum the winner here because there are more opportunities to personalize your experience beyond just calories and macros. The next category is educational opportunities. Now, although Lifesum isn't designed to be an educational app, it provides ratings, nutritional information, it's got the pros and cons for each verified food in its database, and this really helps you learn about the quality and quantity of foods that you're eating. MyFitnessPal is similar to Lifesum in that it isn't really designed to educate you, where it's simply just a tool to help users keep track of their intake. MyFitnessPal offers nutritional information for each food, but it doesn't really give the user context about the quality of the food. So the winner in this category is Lifesum. Both apps provide users with basic nutritional information, which helps them better understand the composition of each food and how it affects their intake and energy level. However, Lifesum takes this a step further by giving the user context about the quality of the food using a rating and list of benefits and drawbacks. That way you can really learn about each food as you enter them, which really helps you make better choices. The last category that I'm gonna go over in this video is recipe database. Lifesum has a pretty extensive recipe library, even for those following specific diets. Like I said earlier, it's great if you're trying keto or paleo for the first time and looking for what to make for dinner. And we like that MyFitnessPal allows users to discover recipes based on hashtags or categories, which makes it super easy to navigate. So we consider this one to be a tie, because while Lifesum has better recipes, MyFitnessPal has a better search function to find recipes. So after all of that testing, our overall winner in this head-to-head battle is Lifesum. At 𝗣𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, we gave Lifesum a score of 4 out of a possible 5, where MyFitnessPal received a 3.7 out of 5. That being said, we felt that Lifesum was the best of the two. MyFitnessPal is still a really great app. We would still recommend it to people who already have experience tracking macros so they can identify inaccurate entries. It's also great for anyone who travels often internationally and needs a macro tracker with a global database, or anyone who regularly eats at restaurants. We think that Lifesum would be best for anyone who has a strong background in nutrition, who also wants to customize their calorie and macro targets. It would also be great for anyone who is working with a nutrition coach who needs a platform that just tracks their intake, and for those who just want recipe inspiration. I hope that you found this video helpful and that it gave you more insight into which app might be a better fit for you. If you have any suggestions for which fitness tracking apps that we should compare or review next, please leave them down in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.